Hello and welcome to this update video concerning the channel and also what's going on the Twitch side of things. um, Really just a state of what's going on, what's new, what's been done about Let's Plays are currently in limbo on the channel. So we will get to that in a moment. Biggest problem being just at the moment I've had trouble with my computer, and I've also had work being a complete and utter pain. But we'll get into them in a moment. But the first new thing that will make a change to the channel is that I will now be doing, I'd say 90% to 100% of my videos using a webcam or video link. You'll have to excuse my poor use of English. So, for instance, sorry, I've just had to complete an utter mind wander. So yeah, so in regards to the channel, I'll just quickly pull it up. Right, so in regards to the channel, so first things first, actually, before we get into anything else, the issues with my computer. Basically, I had an issue with my computer where my USBs weren't working. So if I was trying to record something, my recordings were going onto my extended hard drive, which was my E drive. And what's happening is the E drive is disconnecting itself due to an issue with itself. It's also causing everything else to disconnect. So I'll be halfway through recording something and it'll just go like that and disconnect. And at the time I was using OBS Streamlabs, I believe it was. And sometimes it wouldn't tell me it's happened. So it's a case of I'll get to the end of recording, look, and I'm like, why is that still got saying start recording? And you'll have a tiny little exclamation mark in the corner, and that is a big pain. But I've moved on to the original OBS. So I'll be using that in the future. I haven't had many problems with it. I have to go through a couple of things because when I'm doing my streaming, it's a bit awkward, but we'll get into that at a later date. For the channel now. Right, so for the channel, we just go to playlist. So, from where we stand, we have Ninja Gaiden, Fable Anniversary, Star Wars The Old Republic, as Let's Plays in general. And what's happening with these is starting from Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden, as I explained I think it was a previous video while I was recording something else, but I think it was when I was doing Spyro actually. What's happened is when I've done the transfer from PS4 to PS5, it hasn't transferred all my data over, so I've lost all my Ninja Gaiden save. Which is unfortunate because we were about 3/4, well, 2/3, shall I say, more generous, and more realistic. 2/3 of the way through the game. So now I've got to try and catch up with that again. I think we got to chapter 11. I'm sure it was about chapter 11, yeah. So I've got to go back through that. I've already started. I've not had time recently. I keep saying I was going to do it, then something else would come up. So unfortunately, we have only just got back into it. So I apologise. I've got a bit of a sore throat. So that is the issue that we have with Ninja Gaiden at the moment. I've already done 2 chapters in the past day. So it should hopefully within the next week or 2, recording will resume on that and we will be back up to speed. Thankfully I'm doing a bit better on this one than I was doing on the Let's Play run, always the way. Next, Fiber Anniversary. Now, I've just reinstalled it. I lost it when I had to do a reinstall on my computer. Not reinstall, a restart of the computer. So, like, I've had to just do a system restore. And I've just reinstalled it about 10 minutes ago. We'll be checking it because it just finished installing not long ago. And I will do a check. Hopefully the save data is still there and it's working. If it's all up and running, I'll just hook the controller up, which is somewhere on my bed somewhere, and we'll go from there. Again, we're about 2/3 of the way through that. We were doing well. Now, the Old Republic, that is more of a issue. I don't know whether it's to do with software or the software I use for recording or the actual game itself. And what I mean by that is when I try to do the the stream or the recording for it, it'll cut out music or it'll cut out a bit of, not music, cut out audio, or it'll stagger and stutter the gameplay. So it's a bit of an awkward one and it's not really entertaining viewing. I mean, if you find watching me play Star Wars and getting my ass kicked entertaining, then there you go. So there's that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I've got to have a look online, see if there's anything I can do with that. So that is, again, that was just a mess about Let's Play. It wasn't anything important. I can throw that away if need be. I wanted to start that and do the Imperial side, the Sith side, with my friend as the main character. We will get to that eventually, I hope. Now, on to more current things. We have completed Spyro the Dragon. So if I just click onto here quickly, I want to play it. So we've got all these. Apparently, one is unavailable. I will have a look at that. I'm not sure which one is unavailable. I'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, so you've all. Oh, I think I know what that is. I had to delete one, and for some reason, YouTube does this weird thing where it doesn't automatically remove it. Okay. So that one is done. We will be moving on to the second one. I have decided we will be moving on to Riptail's Rage. We will be doing that in the future. Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I've been streaming this on Twitch, which I will bring up in a moment. And there is a second episode, a second stream of it. I wasn't 200% into it mentally. So, unfortunately, I'm not too happy with what's been done, but it will still go up. And that will be every Friday afternoon, unless I'm playing the Switch with my sister and my mum. And then we have this RE3 Remaster. Now that is going to be a shorter one compared to Guardians of the Galaxy. And the reason for that being, Guardian of the Galaxy, I am not too sure on how long that is. I have avoided spoilers for you and everything. This, I know how long it is. Roughly. I mean, we also have to take into account the fact that I'm playing like crap on it. And it's just not... I'm trying to remember things from stuff I've seen before. My memory's not brilliant when it comes to stuff like that. It's just one of them things, you know, it can't be helped. But yeah, that will be being done every Wednesday. Every Wednesday after work, once I've had my food and cleaned up and everything, roughly about 7:30, 8:00. 8:30 at the latest, and then it'll just be an hour stream. So the YouTube side of things, we are making progress, and there will be more commitment to it now, like I showed with the time splitters and everything. Now for the Twitch side. Twitch, I haven't been given too much love. it's remembering, as I bite on the cheek. It's remembering to actually get into it. So, as you can see, I've done the Ascent. I need to move back onto that eventually. One of those games, you can get hooked on it and then you get bored of it. It's a great game, but you need something more. So, the Twitch side of things, oh, pardon me, how do you get gas off bloody wash? Twitch side of things, like I said, it will be getting more content as I go through these two, and possibly I was going to do the Metal Slug games as a series, but I might just stream them on and off, because on the PlayStation, which I haven't got hooked up to OBS at the moment, I've unhooked it so I could use my music on it. Yeah, I'll be streaming it from my PS5 because I've got the anthology on there. The whole, I think it's seven games on there. I've got all that as well, so I'll be looking at doing maybe a game, a stream, or something like that, and taking it from there. But that is the general gist of everything. We are getting back into the swing of things. I'm getting the equipment, I say the camera, the software's getting back up to date and everything. So we are getting there. It just, at the moment, it's time. We will get back into what needs to be done now. So, but that is it for this update for today. Thank you very much for joining me. And we will be, like I say, we will be back to what we were originally soon.